the last speaker is Abu Bakr Arman, just with the closing remarks to say bye to everyone and thank all of you for coming.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulullah. Assalamu alaikum again. I'm not going to be speaking, I'm just going to be delivering closing remark, but intaan horta usii guda gelin, waxaan rabay inaan iraa walaalkeen Maxamed Sheekh Xasan hawsha fiican oo really isaga iyo Saciid Saalax iyo Cali Mir ay wadaan. Waa hawl oo muhiim u ah iyo mas'uuliyad iska saaran, waa ku mahadsan yihiin Ilaahay ajir iyo xasanaadna ha ka siiyo. Lastly, I just want to reflect on the last couple of days and start with some of the last presentations that were made, because it's what I think were the most profound. And these presentations, I mean, they were all profound, don't get me wrong, but some were more profound than others. Namely, the two that I wanted to start with are the ones that were presented by both doctors, Salhan and Dakha. Because nothing really affirms our humanity than our empathy to care for others whom we have no relationship with. That's what affirms our humanity. Really, to look at those pictures of some people that you have no relationship with. You don't know their names, they're not part of your family, and yet care about those people. That's what really makes us human beings. And this is some part, it's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had instilled in our hearts. But the human being also has the capacity to deny the sun's existence by just putting a couple of fingers in front of their eyes and just saying it does not exist. And he can block it away and she can block it away. And we do that also, sadly. That's how we live through these kind of profound things that are happening in front of us. To deny our responsibility towards it, we pretend it does not exist. And we have that capacity as human beings, sadly. The other thing that I wanted to say is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran praises so many different people. Those who practice patience, those who fear Allah, and so forth and so on. And He also praises those who listen and take the gist of the meaningful message out of a whole lot of talks and acts on that. الذين يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسن. اللهم اجعلنا منهم. So a lot of good messages were delivered. What is the gist that we have to take away with? And I cannot pretend that all of us who sat through here had really listened to it, because we're not perfect human beings. Human beings are not perfect. So some of us could hear the message and not listen to it. And there is a big difference between the two, although sometimes we use it exchangeably. If you had a hearing ability, you could hear that, whether you want it or not. You hear that. But to listen, you have to make a deliberate choice. See, this one happens randomly. You hear it. The other one, you have to make a deliberate effort to listen, to process that information, to take a meaning out of that information. And most of us are either too lazy or we don't care about it. I just hope we took away something out of this conference, these 2 days that we spent here. Many of you have been very patient to stay in here all the way to the end. But I just hope whatever we took away, we translate that into action and not wait until next year. We put it into action, as some already did from last year. They came back this year with projects and shared with the rest. I hope each and every one of us does. قولوا قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم. جزاكم الله خيرا. Next year, inshallah, it will be in Ohio. Sorry, guys. You're all invited to come to Ohio, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.